Are you somebody who wakes up in the morning with a stiff back? Have you ever had a painful back? Does your stiff and painful back stop you from doing something you love doing? Well, today I'm going to give you our top 3 mobility exercises that we use to help people with stiff backs. So, I'm Gavin from Gav Noble Physiotherapy and welcome to our 10x Physio channel. On this channel, we aim to give you the top tips and tricks that will improve your health 10 times over. So stay tuned and keep watching. So when we look at back pain is one of the most common conditions that people will suffer from in their lives. Here at Gav Noble Physiotherapy, we see this every day. And when people have this back pain, they always complain about missing out on something they love doing. So whether that's gardening, doing sport, running, even being out doing things with their children or their grandchildren, the back pain stops them from doing those things. So we always aim to help get you back to doing those things. And that's why we're putting together this video for these 3 top exercises. So these exercises will aim to help ease that stiffness and move you away from pain. Now, I want you to remember that our back moves in lots of various directions. So it flexes forward, it extends back, it comes into side flexion, but it also comes into rotation. So these are all the movements that we have to use. Remember, our spines love movement. They don't like to be stiff. So our first exercise today is what we call either a shell stretch or child's pose, and we use this to flex the spine. So I'm going to come into this position, so my buttocks are down on my heels. I'm going to bring my hands forward just onto the floor here, walk them forward, and then let my chest and head just come down towards the floor. And I'm keeping this an active stretch. So we're using my hands here to push the buttocks down towards the heels. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds. Then from here we're going to move into a little bit of a side flexion. So I'm going to walk my hands over to the right. So right over to the right, those buttocks stay down on the heels. Active still, so pushing the buttocks to the heels. Hold for 5 seconds. Come back into the center. Walk the hands over to the left. Again, nice active stretch. Pushing those buttocks to the heels. Hold for 5 seconds. Come back into the middle. And then walk the hands back. We come back up and into this high kneeling position. Now we want to repeat that 5 times. And when you repeat that 5 times, please feel free. You can do that in the morning, in the afternoon, and again in the evening before you go to bed, all aimed at working that flexion movement and that side flexion. So getting those nice stretches to keep that back mobile. Now our second movement is a lumbar spine extension. Really important for, again, those people who have possibly had a disc in their back protrude. It's very useful to help that. But again, the extension is a really good movement for the spine. So we should all be able to do this. Now, we're going to go down into the movement. I'm just going to come forward. I'm going to have a lie down onto my front. The first part of the exercise is slide my hands forward here. And we're just gently going to press up and onto those forearms there. And my lumbar spine has come into an extended position. We're going to hold that again for 5 seconds. Lower back down. Then we can push back up again. And again, hold for 5 seconds. Again, we're going to do this exercise 5 times. We come down. If you're comfortable with that position, we can come up onto the forearms And then we can take the hand slightly, just a little bit further forward. And if you are comfortable and happy, then you can start to push a little bit further higher up and into that lumbar spine extension. And I'm going to come out of the movement again, and we come back down, slide those hands back in underneath the shoulders. We're going to push onto the knees, and this is how you come out of the movement, and that is our lumbar spine extension. Again, you can do this again 3 times through the day, so morning, afternoon and evening. We do 5 of them and hold for 5 seconds. So our third and final mobility exercise for the lumbar spine is a rotation. We start in this lying position. Our knees are bent and feet are flat on the mat. We're now going to take both knees and let both knees gently drop down over to that right hand side. So you'll see my lumbar spine comes into a little bit of rotation. Hold for 5 seconds. Come back up into center and then move to the left with both knees. Again, it's a hold for 5 seconds. And come back up and into center. Again, we do that 5 times to each side. We hold for 5 seconds each time, and again doing that 3 times through the day. So again, morning, afternoon and evening. So there you have it. There's our top 3 exercises that will help mobilize your spine. There are many others out there, but those are our top 3. Now, if you like what you have seen today, please like the video, like and follow our channel. And when you see that notifications button, please hit that notifications button so that you get sent all our up-to-date videos. Also, if you can please share with your friends and family, or you know somebody who has had back pain, or if you know somebody who has stiffness in the lumbar spine, please feel free to share this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you again in the next video.